as it's knife round, not pistol round. It's fine. We get to find out what side they start.
How long have our mics been live?
I hope forever. Things I was saying about, you know, Diane. Ooh, she's already flamed me on Twitter. You know that. She kicked right off.
She didn't like me because I didn't.
She's a sassy little gremlin. She is.
She got really angry at me.
I wouldn't mess with her. All right. They call her Big D-Die. All right. I'm just saying. She's terrifying. And what else is scary is Edward with his trucker hat on in his picture. Hopefully he's not wearing it in the arena, because you know what the Reddit detectives will do. They'll be all over that.
I think I'm sweating that carbonara we had out. I actually feel like I smell like an Italian restaurant.
You used to call yourself the Italian stallion, so it's all come full circle.
It happened once. I was 16 and I was drunk.
You were not 16. I was not hanging around with you when you were drunk at 16.
I wasn't drunk because you should.
I was drinking. I wasn't drinking.
Either way, we're back into business. It's NRG versus Na'Vi, and we've just seen that there has been a 2-minute countdown for us onto the game. Admins are keeping them at bay for another 2 minutes.
But why?
Interesting question. They're all
why are they like this?
Yeah. You can't even blame Graham anymore.
I'll blame
Should
Graham
blame him
for
anyway?
everything. Yeah. Graham Pitt.
Delay
Most things that Graham is now, because he's not the one at fault. He loves having a go. He does.
Doesn't he?
He gets on Twitter. Oh, these tiebreakers. These are bad.
Right.
Oh, he loves us there.
Previously, he was all on it.
He probably made the decisions for those tiebreakers.
Yeah. Oh, has he actually done a tweet?
No, but it's something they normally do.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to you, Graham.
Let's do a quick roster rundown in case you've just joined us. Fugly, Little Man, Peter, Breeze, I call him Braze occasionally, and Dapstar. Not looking great so far in the standings on the groups. It's been a 0-3 start for NRG here in Dallas. And I think for them, achievement itself was getting here, and step 2 was trying to get a couple of surprise wins, being the underdogs. And you can see the vetoes are popping up now to see how we did get to Cbble.
Yanko's got some really nice words for us. Hey, Lauren, just wanted to say I appreciate the hard work you guys are doing on the B stream. Those are some long-ass hours. Also, get fecked.
Oh, he's good,
He's so sweet, isn't he?
Nice guy.
Yeah. All right, veto time. Cbble. Funny enough, Cash went out there. Bit sad, but NRG are gutted. They're like, well, we banked on this one. Thank you very much, Christine. Christine has brought me my can of unbranded energy drink.
Unbranded energy drink.
So tasty.
My favourite and unbranded caffeine source.
You can listen to this, guys. It's very satisfying.
Oh,
yeah, it's quite
nice.
Refreshing, right?
Cracking open a tinny on
Getting the tinny on the go already. On Cash.
I saw Chad retweet someone saying that the way he says Cash upsets them.
Oh, Emily used to get really upset at Mitch for saying it that way. But
really?
Yeah, he had to go at Mitch for it.
Che.
To be fair, I thought it was Cachet for a while.
Cachet.
Because that's how we'd say
I've always called it Katka.
Oh, you have you?
Yeah. My favourite match.
Katka. Katka. I like Cbble. Like when we do our Beatles. Beatles and vetoes. It's Cbble.
Yeah, well, on the other side of things, we do have an exciting prospect, because these guys, the ones on the right-hand side of your screen, have really not been feeling spicy. They've not been feeling fresh, they've not been feeling crisp, and their entire purpose now is survival. It will not be topping the group. It will not be getting the best seed. You know, that's sometimes, you know, rosters like this, of this caliber, sometimes that's their mission in groups, is get the best seed, get the bye in the first round of playoffs. But no, instead, Na'Vi find themselves having to win both games, and that doesn't necessarily guarantee it. They're 1 and 2. They have to go 3 wins, 2 losses just to keep their head above water. We saw Fnatic, in fact, getting eliminated with 3 wins, 2 losses due to the tiebreaker situation. And God knows it could happen again.
I can't get over Edward and his hat.
Why is it so? It's just a normal hat. It's just a hat.
But it makes me think of Von Dutch. Who's old enough? Do you remember Von Dutch?
Von Dutch? No, I'm not cool enough. I mean, I know the logo.
It was such a big thing back in the noughties. Like everyone had a horrible Von Dutch hat. It just reminded me of that. It made me really giggle. Especially all the drama with hats as of late. You know what I mean? Like, how dare you let someone wear a hat? All fun and games is over, though. The fun is done. It's time for the game, which is also kind of fun. But it's NRG against Na'Vi on Cbble. I don't know what they're up to here. NRG, show me what you're made of. Give me something to talk about here, because otherwise it's going to be a bottom powdering, Alex, and that's more for Henry and Sadakist.
Yes, it is. Let's get into this. Powdered bottoms aside, as we are getting locked in, strapped in for a map of counter. Edward takes the first head off, and immediately Guardian's going to follow suit. And, oh, Peter's forced to retreat, but he's got real problems. Simple closing in. He had one behind him. And this round is over before it really begun. You can see that first blood was all they needed to start things off. And as I say that, Lil Man makes a little impact. He's actually been fantastic. in the pistol so far. This time, it's not to be.
Daps does get down one now. Well, he's...
If ever you wanted to try and retake a site, it would be with pistols. I mean, once the weapons and utilities start coming in...
Yeah, it gets a little trickier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh. Go on, Daps.
give him a chance.
Give him this 1v3. Let's go. Edward's the first hurdle, I guess. Well,
He's got a flash and a kit.
how's he going to go about this one? If you go down here, Simple's the first challenger.
What a shot.
Bit crisp. Little on point, aren't you, Simple?
13 seconds into the round, Edward got that kill.
Yeah. Okay, first round goes in. I'm going to ask you for a prediction, Alex, because you love doing this to the analysis desk, and they get so mardy.
They do.
You know what I mean? They get, how dare you ask my opinion?
I'm so glad you asked, Lauren. 16-7 to Na'Vi.
You think 16-3 to Na'Vi?
7. I'm giving NRG some real firepower. Watch this. Lil Man's going to actually win the round.
He's going to kick off.
He's going to do the drops deuce I was telling you about. Watch this. Look. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I was doing the non-copyright version, actually. So you see, he stands on the pallet, and that way you can Zeus him when they peek for info. Here it comes. Watch this. Seized. He's about to get electric foot therapy. Or those little fish that you put your feet in and they like nibble your dead skin away.
They have a chance to get you some sort
I
of
heard,
diseases,
yeah, you can get diseases from fish.
Your phrasing is... Here
I
we
heard
go,
it, though.
please,
Here we
little
go.
man, please.
Bang! And the dirt is gone. Flamey's gone. Hashtag still it bang. Caesar's going to get a second, though.
Oh, Fugly and Daps would have to be Mr. Muscle at this point. Fugly is going to find Seized, and it's back down to a 2v2.
Yeah, they're going to have to do this in a jiffy. As Fugly and Daps are going to get a solid read of this one. Guardian and Edward don't have a oodle of nades. And therefore they can smoke the door, they can molly Balk, they can even molly the hut if they really wanted to kind of ensure this bomb goes down. But I mean, the CTs are late, and they're going to start working this out.
Bang in the dirt.
Why is that so funny? They're cleaning this site like fairy liquid.
I can't take you seriously.
I'm sorry.
How do we get paid for this?
Bombs down. They took their time. I like that they didn't rush that. No idea what the CTs are, but it has given them time to get some degree of surprise. Fugly's going to be walking, however, straight into Edward's domain. Daps recovered the MP7. No armor to speak of, though, and so these guys will melt as soon as that AK connects.
Fugly has one shot in this. Doesn't land it.
You're right, he did have a shot.
Can we get a second one? Well, my prediction's going very well for me so far. Alex.
You've done it. You smashed it there.
I'm very smart, actually.
Yeah.
People think I don't know CS. Very intelligent.
No, but they do.
I played matchmaking 4 times, all right?
That's right. I've seen loads of odd shots. I know how to play CS. You guys know nothing.
Why are you flaming the front page of Reddit? I got this great kill at gold number 2.
Hey, no, I would prefer if Reddit was that. If Reddit was just, you know, people enjoying the game and sharing their experiences on the game. That's what it should be. It's not people sitting there thinking they're analysts.
Alex is kicking off. We need to move back to just...
Here we go, Max 10. There you go. Flamey's going to start lining them up. Only the one, though. Fugly, great control with the CZ, and Flamey a little inaccurate with his weaponry. And now, Simple, you can see good read on where Lil Man was going from. This is just going to be an absolute kill house. He's going to get him with a Glock burst. That was so clean. Loses a couple of points of health, sure, but 4 bodies drop, and he makes some Skrilla. $2,400 in his back pocket with just, what, 30 seconds of gameplay.
How often would you use the word Skrilla?
About once or twice a day on a broadcast day.
Really? You quite like it?
It's just, I don't like saying cash.
Really?
Because I say it all the time. I like to mix it up. You know, you've got Skrilla, Moolah, Green.
No, you've never said Moolah or Green. Absolutely.
Green gets a bit confusing. People are like, what are you talking about?
Dang. All right, buy time for NRG, and Edward doesn't care. This is the thing, right? You've got to tame Na'Vi before they give a flying monkeys about you guys. And well, they might do it this round. You've got Fugly there, you've got Breeze, they're holding this. But Edward is so good at this, by the way. Just a little heads up. He's pretty darn good at this approach. Right, smokes go in. Molly's still there. Bit awkward, bit uncomfortable. Dinks up Flamey. Flamey, get out my way. I want to go into this. And there it is. He's going to find Fugly pretty easy. And Simple's then right down the house. And there's it. Why? What's wrong with you
each other, Na'Vi? There are opponents to shoot. He's dead. He's going to get caught with a knife in his hand. What was Edward's shot there? I couldn't quite process it. Was it Fugly jumping off the statue and he shot him over the box? Or am I just making it sound cooler than it was?
I really hope
was
it was
quick.
really cool.
That was snazzy, is how my mum would call it.
Would your mum say that?
Oh, very snazzy top. I've
yeah,
got a snazzy
snazzy.
top for the evening, Alex. It's well snazzy.
I reckon Christian's mum would say snazzy a lot.
She would, yeah.
Is your mum still watching, by the way?
Shout out to Mrs. Hart.
Mrs. Hart, we like you too. You have lovely children.
Edward is going shopping. This is the worst start NRG could possibly have asked for.
What do you think was going to happen, Alex?
Well, I mean, no. The problem is not only are they losing rounds, they're 5-0 down, but the rounds have gone so in Na'Vi's favour, so many SMG kills, that we're on the 6th round of play. They have a full buy, and 3 people are close to 10k. That could not have gone worse.
Simple's got 10 kills already.
He has 10 kills. He's 10 kills, Lauren.
Into round 6. Simple is... Can we do a round with Simple? Can we do the Simple cam? I just want to see how he plays this one out. Peter's going to try and make a play happen. And look at Guardian. Brazen. Doesn't care either.
Albert's twitching. He's like, I've got so much observing to
I know.
do. Stop
Guys,
this.
I apologise. I just want to see what Simple's doing. If you get to 6 rounds in, you got 10 kills against, you know, arguably a good team out in NA, we'll give you a watch too.
Follow that for us,
Let's
buddy.
have a Simple cam. Here it is.
So
Nice.
that's going to bounce to stop it. Bonk.
Oh,
Deep, long smoke.
Okay. And currently, bearing in mind, Simple does have the bomb. He has no utility left now. So it's time to see what you got. Look at that angle as well. Thinnest of margins to operate under. His teammate's making loads of noise. Flamey, stop stepping, you little elephant, is what he's saying. Turns the flash, goes in. One man's tucked to the left-hand corner. Will Simple check it? He's waiting, he's waiting. And here we go. Now he's going to check on it. Nicely done. Simple does find Daps and Peter's dinked as well. Simple might have a good time here.
Yeah, Peter, no health, no nades, no hope, really. Does have his AWP, but he's getting finished off by Edward before he can even fire a bullet from that scoped rifle. So on a scoped rifle, you can see the guns on the push up, and this is the no respect Na'Vi we're talking about. There's no kind of elegance to this. This is just them saying, yeah, let's end up on A. Hence the 2 versus 2. Breeze and Fugly both got kits, but there's nothing real in the utility department. And the CTs are going to try and take the long run. As Simple, I'm glad, Lauren, we're doing this Simple cam because we're learning a lot here.
You know when chickens, like, you know, sit on the eggs and, you know, help them out?
Look at that!
They don't
He's
care,
just
do
sitting
they?
down. So if anyone just
Knife
joined us and was
out.
like, oh my god, this observer, Albert, we apologise, ignore the criticism, we asked to follow Simple.
I wanted to see. We look, the guy's out fragging everyone by a country mile. So, oh, Flamey's gone JW.
Actually, no,
Flamey,
Edward's got
Flamey,
12,
Flamey,
dude.
Flamey. Flamey, yes! Get him into drop. Here we go. This
Did
is
he
the
just upgrade
JW. What?
his
Why
sword
would you
off?
go? Why would you go for this one? The other one's better. I prefer the other
I
one.
like the also.
I
You can hold it down. You don't even have to left
don't
click.
care about. Oh, where are you? Ooh,
not
Flamey, where are you
drop,
going? Flamey, Flamey.
Oh no, there's no
Flamey.
respect.
Oh, this
No
is
respect.
this is EU against NA, and it's going to be horrible and dirty. And thank you, Breeze. Nice one. Get Flamey down. That's good. Simple though. Still not so fond of this.
Oh.
That's how our little man got round the back. Again, doesn't really
2
matter.
headshots would have won him that. Holding W as he started to shoot. Not ideal for precision. Now Na'Vi will slow things down, or rather NRG will slow it down for them. Peter's dead. Oh no, he's not. That's what you need. Takes them down and comes an AK, and every single time Peter has died, he has been scraping around the corner with his knife out. That's 3 or 4 times we've seen it now. It happened in the pistol. It happened in the second round where Simple came behind them. Perhaps that's something for him to address. Now, as the battlefield falls silent, Daps has a moment to reflect.
Nothing
shot.
nice to be reflecting upon at this point. Alex, how's your prediction feeling?
What did I say?
You give him like 6 rounds or 7?
16-2, I think I said. Nah, I'm still feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Still feeling fresh. Still feeling spicy. Here it comes. 16-7. Because Peter's about to go ahead and take on Guardian.
He's got 1 kill thus far.
Yeah, but this is the round.
So is Flamey, to be
what's
fair.
the spawns like? Hang on, can we have a little... I can't see his name. My eyes are really bad. It only shows 1 name, of course.
When you're
observing
like
them.
that. Because old Albert's doing this. Is it shift and the
doing some
number so
fancy
you can just
things.
like dip in between them? I think it is. Gives you like the closest cinematic shot to that player. There you go. Exciting tips with Lauren, who's
Teaching you how to obs. So Peter's going to go for the B peak. He's got some degree of a spawn, and maybe just going to sit back on Coop, but we'll keep our eyes on his route as well.
Did Breeze put down the early smoke? No, okay. I was kind of hoping that deep CT smoke was going to be there, that you can set up towards B platform, so you could just make a play into it if you fancy trying to make a big difference. So far, nothing.
Fugly's responsibility has been long, however, he's encountered many an issue. They've actually had double Molotovs towards long on at least twice. Trying to keep them at bay. But you see how little Na'Vi have had to do to keep, well, not both the CTs busy, but also draw out some of those nades. Just by firing a couple of shots, and already we're seeing HEs and smokes come out. And now Na'Vi throw some of their own Molotovs. That's going to be getting the oh, this is a nice little combination from Edwin. Double flash as well. Look at that.
So good.
He only has to worry about this location. Fugly, nice work from him. Precise. Backs away to danger for safety. The problem here, though, is both backs are turned towards danger. Daps, you need to make that your responsibility, and he does so.
Did he see him?
I think
he's calling this a possibility, but no, they're not watching. How have you allowed this to happen?
He's a little sneaky beaver.
Okay, now they're just going to say, let Simple work, and then wait with the bomb, basically. So Flame's picked up the bomb, and there's still Daps, right? So Simple is going to do as much as he can to secure the route he's running, and that's it. That's what he's done. He's got middle. There's still that threat of Daps behind him. We can spot this out now, but he's only got an SMG at the time, so he might be able to upgrade it eventually, which he has, but now the threat gets found, and C's gets him in time. Huge flaw on the CT side, and Na'Vi tear at it, claw at it, and pull it apart, and Lil Man trying to play back into this. It's a 2v2, it's possible, but Peter needs to be relevant here.
Absolutely. Battle for relevance will continue then. Simple's low. And actually, it seems like they're going to use him as a kind of information tool. This time playing behind ABC, the flash is perfect. Actually catches both of the Ts. Towards Stables and hits the shot he has to. Now Simple surely is out of this one. Both low, though, and it's going to be Lil Man who really does rise above it all and will bring home NRGs first. Whew.
That round should never even been that close. Simple being able to get to that position.
Yeah, it was 5v3, right? Fugly got one, they got one towards doors, and then suddenly it felt like Na'Vi were going to get it. I like... What are you giggling about? Just laughing. Na'Vi can't even spell Lil Man's name right. They went, HP Linman?
Linman.
Like the bin man.
HP
Linman.
Look, it's hard to type when you gotta get your buy done. You got a lot going on. And now Na'Vi gonna probably fall back to that quick hit. You got the early smokes going in. Nice molly though, and a good flash to follow. Can't. Oh, there's a very late smoke to it. But they will eventually work through. C's doesn't care anyway. He's still toying and vying for this. Peter looks uncomfortable with that offload. He doesn't look like he knows where he wants to watch, and C's going to punish Fugly. No one's actually watching this push out, even though there's so many players there. Guardian's already got drop, and they're falling like flies, Alex.
There they are, dropping left and right. Breeze will only get the one before being traded out, and now once again we find Peter being pushed. Can't quite connect the shot, and that is all she wrote. With the UMP, he is going to try and take something away from Guardian. That's not happening today.
Alex doesn't appreciate my art. 16-3. Edward doing wonderfully as well. Money now for NRG depleted, down to P250. Peter going to trust himself with a lovely bit of armor. See what he can achieve with that one.
Is he just going to walk out? Yeah. He's been doing this every time.
Like stacked A, so.
His pre-aim is just going to be straight up. He looks, if they're jumping over the box, if not, Coop is his next responsibility. There's still full smokes, and there's going to be a CT stack on A, and so this is just going to be a wide open site. Still caution being exerted, but it's nice that Na'Vi are, you know, we talk about respectful play, and doing the smoke execute is just a quick way to get that safe round locked down. They don't want those pistols to be having too much lease of life. Now, Lil Man, just going to be able to get that degree of cover, as it does seem like the CTs are really not sure what's going down.
At least I don't think it's A again.
No, but what are you doing with those P250s? You haven't really invested too much. It's not.
They're having a nice walk.
It's not like a save. I guess it's
a strong and stable approach.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, they don't want the boys from Na'Vi to kill him with the SMG. I suppose. 9-1.
Right, the only man who did survive that was Foggy. And money's pretty tight here for everyone. They can get a buy, a very low quality one, but they might just do it again so they can then get maybe an AWP up on Peter. You're at 9-1. This is a horrible game, Alex. I'm not going to lie to you. This is hard to watch. Na'Vi, the thing is, I don't know if maybe Na'Vi had been tamed earlier on. You might have seen a different game between these two, but you've got to kind of smash down that initial confidence from Na'Vi. Otherwise, you're going to pretty much just be running into this brick wall that they're going to put up. And they're just so powerful individually, and you're seeing it now. So Edward, nice flash, but it just encourages now Breeze to run through. Fully flashed there. Edward tries to get away, he wants to run, but the nades come through, blocked by a teammate who's trying to do the best he can to get out towards flat. Bit of a failed volley there from Flamey, and this is messy, but it's being kept in check in the end by Guardian, finding that frag towards Lil Man. Now the last two players desperate for a way into this.
Just one man then, Fugly is out of here. Seas will finish him off. Good control from him to bring home 10. So another quick one, it seems, for us. Nice, quick Na'Vi comeback. Start to their comeback.
Now, NRG do have that good buy. They didn't buy into that last round, so now they'll be able to get the AWP up on Peter, bit of utility. And Guardian going to be doing... Oh, that's a nice little jump smoke. It's the fast motion we've been seeing the entire time, but you can see it's actually a bit of a fake, so the bomb's actually going in. So it's going to work well, because they're going to have 4 players here from NRG, and then the slow build-up between Edward and whomever joins him, really. As long as they show a player now towards B-Long, it's going to work. Yeah. Edward finds Peter, and it's go time now. Look at it. Oh, it's a nice split, actually, but Breeze doing that. Not going to expect Flamey there either. You can now just pull around the flank, but they might not commit here, Na'Vi.
CTs have worked it out. They've kind of solved this one. That it was going to be going A, and it does seem like the bomb is kind of in limbo at this point in time. Let's see, Simple unwilling to commit with it. Instead, it's going to walk out, try and draw some blood. Little Man playing that safe angle towards Cannon. He's actually using that smoke as some degree of a second wall. Try and maneuver through it. And as it dissipates, caught wide in the open. Too strong. Daps trying to take a fight that really, realistically, he should have won. Simple, however, down to 25, and Fugly again. This was a kind of repeat of last round. This time he has better weaponry, sure, but 4 more to find. It's deflating, is what it is. Just
after tiebreakers, you know, that force Fnatic out, and then you see a 10-1 scoreline.
Yes, sure.
Oop.
But it's more deflating. I mean, from an NRG perspective as well. It's like you put time in, you make it to the Pro League finals, and then you just get a brutal reminder that there is so much more work to be done.
There it is.
No matter how good you are, there's always someone that's better than you. And that stands for almost
Incorrect,
everyone.
Alex. I'm actually great.
There's no one better than you?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're lucky.
You're ready. You're ready for the world, Lauren.
Finally.
Yeah.
After all these years.
That's it. That's the life lesson you needed.
Yeah. Just as long as you're confident enough and you say it with so much confidence that no one can really doubt you, everyone gets on board. That's how it works. What isn't working though is NRG on their CT side. And at the moment they're down to just pistols. A limited amounts beyond that. And Na'Vi can just keep going through the motions. They don't need to do much.
Dude, little man, Peter.
Why? Poor Peter.
Oh, Caesar's gonna...
Poor Peter.
Oh, he's got one!
He's got him! He's off ski! He's dropped it out! There you go! Take it, little man! I've done what I can! I must be with my people now.
Express
and
delivery.
There goes the AK!
Express delivery from Peter. Delivery man Peter is at it again. See that utter panic as he had that AK. Mollies are landing, bullets are flying, but he gets the AK into the hands of his teammate. And he does still continue to thrive. He gets it to... In the end, Foggy has it with Kevlar, so this is actually positive. This is a positive sign, but we've seen that Kevlar's DTs has not been too much of a problem so far for the boys.
C's might do the case, though. Fogly, unaware, unsure, and now dead.
can be hard to watch at times. This is, many have described, there's lots of words to describe something like this. Some have used silly words.
What would you use?
Is a stomping. They are stomping the waffle.
Oh my. Why would you use that? Don't just look at the TV more intensely.
That's a nice angle from Guardian over the smoke, but he's not good. Could you please keep it together? I'm trying to be professional here.
Yeah, carry on. I'll find another stomping analogy that's far better.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Fogley's been given the secondary AWP, and with his pop flash, he's hoping to catch an aggressive T, but they are out of there. He's got filthy wallbang course. Guardian not far off from catching one towards doors, and will choose to recede now and throw out that Molotov to that corner. He's done so much without actually ever peeking that corner. He's forced a position change from Daps, which I imagine will be the first corner he checks now. There's some serious homework and some serious preparation coming into the reason that this is a 12-1 scoreline. Perfect wallbang. Ooh.
Woof. 45 seconds now as Na'Vi continued their assault here. That sounded like a news report. Na'Vi continue their assault on poor NRG Esports, who sadly have yet to be able to get more than one round. Alex, back to you in the studio.
Laura Scott there reporting from Katowice. Yes, terrible issues going down on the ground over on Cobblestone in Dallas. Still into the sport with Christian. Christian unavailable due to some technical issues.
But other issues afoot. Yeah. Peter and Fogley actually doing something. The double AWP pays off finally. Na'Vi slowed down so late. They had, what, 8 seconds left that round anyway? That was a good bit of patient play from NRG. It worked out finally. Good stuff. But they basically had like full money on Na'Vi for like the last 5 rounds. So, you know, 2 rounds,
they get to spend their money.
If they get 3, Alex, you're on for your prediction, mate.
I'm calling it, man. They win the pistol, I'm in. Double AWPs.
4-1. You know I like a 4-1, Alex.
You are. You're the solo A player.
I am.
But let's talk about some relevant Counter-Strike for a second.
Excuse me.
Because here comes Peter straight into. Oh.
Excuse me.
In a second. Here comes Peter. Second. There we go. Second time's the charm. Backs away. This time, not having too much of a price to pay. The nades are going to start raining down. It's not necessarily the walls. I don't see anyone else lining up a smoke. And then again, simple as.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, they are. Okay, 3 of them holding them. Excuse me.
They turn white when they're in their hands.
That's real cool, that.
Yeah. You sound like you're from London. But Na'Vi might not commit to this. We'll see what they do. They've still got a minute left. They've drawn a lot of players over here.
It's a bit selfish. I want to know what Guardian smoke was. I hadn't seen that lineup before. Either way, here we go. Flash is raining down. Peter's playing anti-flash, and that's a great anti-flash. Actually going into the seat. He's just to catch him down and stopping the rush. Peter's not connecting the shots he needs to. Backs away. They are starting to make progress on the site, opting for the aggressive angle, but little does he know they're all through Coop, Stat, everything. That smoke is working perfectly, and the actual flashes from the CTs are looking great. Daps profits from 1. So many angles to check, and Flamey is doing so much. Little Man's been kind of somewhat of a ray of light for NRG.
He's been a real nuisance to Na'Vi. He's been probably the most, you know...
from clutches to defensive frags, he's actually not done too shabby. That is the half, though. GH in chat.
Oh, Peter's got 3 kills. I hate seeing this because I know that's going to get him down. Like, the thing is, when you see emotional players, especially when you're at LAN, like, obviously you guys can't see him here when you know we don't have the cameras. We're in Katowice, of course. So, but when you see them playing and you see how much it just gets in their head, it's hard to watch. You know, as someone who plays games and you see them like this, it's just like,
in stark contrast. I mean, perhaps yes, sometimes emotional, but Simple right now.
Oh, he's going to be loving it.
He's got 25 frags. He's probably just got a little smile on his face, saying some slightly rude things. And Na'Vi are 3 rounds away from getting themselves 1 win. This is by no means securing it for them.
No.
Their journey is going to be long tonight. Another map to follow for sure. Over on the A stream.
And here we go. A vital start needed now for NRG. Need this one. And as 3 men will start working their way through middle. Not too simple. Quick play through mid. Didn't really face much their Simple, playing it late, and they just didn't. He was hoping they weren't to be that close.
Yeah.
They were, and now they get the man advantage. They still have that smoke and a couple of flashes on DAP, so they can still make a play happen if they want to actually, hit the site together and try and smoke off some pieces. But they have split up Na'Vi. We've put 3 players now towards A. This is nice so far from NRG, though. They're pulling Na'Vi around the map a little bit. They could get the drop towards B, which really only Guardian's holding. But never. Okay, let me just put it this way. Just because Guardian's not using the USPS, don't think he can't hit these shots. Because watch him on like Mirage CT side. Watch any of these sort of maps. He is disgraceful with this gun.
The P2 Kizzle. Looks to be some sort of drop take, perhaps from DAPS, but there this is exactly as Lauren did prophesize. Guardian just finds the header breeze with ease. No man in the meantime going to try and keep some CTs busy, and hey, it's working. You've seen Edward push back onto the site the longer he lasts.
They've pulled someone else over
better
as well.
This works. One's moving now as well. The bomb can start navigating towards B. This has worked. NRG have made a real pistol round here. This is very well structured. Little man, even the longer he lasts again, you see how he's just trying to keep them busy. He's not interested in necessarily taking ahead. Instead, he will just wait. Finally, he falls, but time has been kept. Really good work. Yeah,
no kits on Na'Vi, so any second bought here is really, really good stuff. So Lil Man played that so well. And the end boss there was just Guardian for them. The retake's so tough. Nice work from Seized instantly to go to that. Finds Daps. Unraveling these two fast, though, shouldn't happen. They should just play the time, but they do have the numbers. But there you go. Fugly finds Seized. And, oh, God.
Oh, no.
Fugly, please play this smart. There's no time on these guys. You know it, Fugly. You know he's not on the bomb. Just chill. You're fine. Chill.
Wanted the kill as well.
Yeah, I've got to say, Lil Man's making the difference in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he sold that fake.
All on his own as well.
Yeah, definitely credit where it's due. Lil Man has proven himself both in the fragging department at times, at 1v2, if not 3. I say that. Peter was present, just not necessarily hitting the shots, but coming into the second round by then, you're going to be seeing 3 SMGs, and you see Na'Vi go rather naked, just a HE and some P250s. We have eyes on Lil Man to see if he can make another impact into this one. He's going to be stalking long. There is a player towards danger. We can see process of elimination. There's a degree of speed to this push that's you haven't actually seen. It's quite uncharacteristic of these second rounds. A lot of people kind of exert a lot more caution. But he's bouncing around Molotov and Kevlar in his hand. And that's the risk that you do run. No one was there to trade for him, and you can see that he's going to get away. Flame, he's got himself a Molotov, he's got himself an SMG, and he's got himself a kill. That's the real problem here. You cannot go untraded, and that's why Lil Man's aggression has cost him.
Yeah. You can see he's so hungry to make the difference, but that hunger might have just cost him a lot here, and Peter's now in a predicament.
Yeah, he could get pushed close quarters. Those pistols are good, however, he does have a company alongside him. They start to take the feet together, and that's
lovely. Good. Really nice work towards Simple. You're down to Flamey and Edward. Now, I hope they predict that there might be people here, otherwise they could be in still a little bit of trouble, right? You kind of hope that there might be one still waiting for a drop, but no, they're both here. They're playing it quite smartly, though. They're kind of a little further out from the sites. They're not instant. Flamey could be the one. There we go. Peter's getting it. Oh, what? Flamey! Well, they just lined up for him, Alex. That's disgraceful. He's 14 HP. 28 seconds. But look, Fugly's got it all. You don't win this, Flamey. You do not win it. There we go. Deep breaths, people. Fugly keeps it under wraps again, but that felt far too close for comfort.
Awkward.
Awkward.
No. Whew, that's when you just put NS in chat and you're like, how did he hit that? How did that happen? They did just line up. Lovely work. Na'Vi actually, and this is what's so crazy, is NRG win that round, but Na'Vi have a better buy. Just take that in for a moment. You can't afford to lose those weapons. If you're going in on the second round, you know they brought, what was it, 2 rifles, 3 SMGs, down to just 1 rifle now into the following round. And there is a stack of FAMAS for the T's to get through.
The thing is, as long as the players did, flame the UMP nerf not being strong enough, it has made a difference to the buys. It really has, but that's not a difference. Where did Flamey get dinged from then? That was a really weird connection, but it was Daps with the, I guess, Mac 10 at the end to get it. Simple's caught out of position. Standing on his own, maybe a little bit too ambitious. Oh, maybe not. Thank God for that
range
nerf for range there. Yeah. That was good.
Swift. All right then, Fugly then. Next up to the plate. He does have the most health on his team and most equipment as well, so his responsibility to bring home this round. Not necessarily single-handed, but cautious flashes with his control. Nice, that's one down. He's eliminated. Information gathered as well. He knows where the other is, but Fugly's taking hits. He's in a bit of a kill zone now, in between 3 different CTs. He has to play this perfectly, and that, my friends, is not. Couldn't find the head, and Fugly is going to fall. Edward brings home the 14th, and that is NRG in the dumps.
Yes, this was one of the games that Na'Vi, you know, if they ever, you know, somehow NRG got in their heads, you could have seen something happening, but NRG came out of the gate looking a little bit limp, if I'm honest. They haven't looked as, you know, to the point as you'd want them to be. The T-side looks like it's got something to it, a little bit of fire to it, but I don't think it's got, you know, you're never going to have the depth against someone like Na'Vi to be able to actually do much against them. We're seeing one look from Na'Vi right now. They have so much more to go to. They don't even need to. Seized just destroys 3 players. They're doing that same thing as we saw before. When they hit that brick wall on the T-side, Alex, they go for, hey guys, rush, drop, it'll work out this time. And it's just put Na'Vi to 15 rounds. Yeah,
this is looking game, set, and match. The money's tight. Just 2K really across the board. Twat like a tiger. They do have, what, some utility. Double smoke, perhaps a third. Yeah, Daps has it. So maybe, just maybe, they could do some sort of smoke execute. But a flash or 2 to follow. We saw in the last game of NRG on their T side, when they actually decided to do those smoke lines towards B, it was actually quite decent. They weren't bad at that. It worked a couple of times, started getting rounds, but I think they're just in their heads by this point, and they're just plowing in. And Lil Man's done it again.
It looks like Lil Man wants to make the difference himself. It looks like he wants to, you know, instigate and try and make the plays, but you just don't get away with it. But Breeze lands a bit of a blinder towards Guardian, and that's B looking maybe a little worse for wear, but they still got so much utility and so much room here. So I was giving a lot of credit towards Lil Man. He looked fantastic. Well, he looked as good as he can versus Na'Vi, and when you're, you know, what, 15 to 4 down. But seems on this T side, he just feels like the weight's on his shoulders to make the play, as you've said, and that's twice, if not 3 times now, we've seen him go well ahead of the pack. Yeah. You know, maybe you get away with it. I don't think you can get away in North America. It's just something that you need to have someone, especially when you've got limited weaponry. You need someone there behind you. Oh, definitely.
Go your way.
Gun out.
Yeah, caught jumping, PTR trade. That's better. That's what you need. Flamey now going to give them an M4 and some map control. One thing I will say is there's still a flash on Cbble. He can put it in fast if he wants to. A smoke as well that can cut off middle if they need to retake, and then 2 mollies to clear sight or a corner. If they have 2 players alive now, this is good for them. Now, NRG trying to psych out Na'Vi and be careful on that cross, because that's where it gets a bit painful. One flash comes in, it forces them off the angle. Now, they're not going to work off this. That's actually going to pull Cbble back. So this is quite smart for NRG. Just hit the brakes for a second, but the damage, even through that, is quite substantial. And now the information is gathered. They know where it is. Edward's smoke, wondering where that's going to be put to, but Edward's already just sliding his way around towards that kind of side room here. And now, I think they saw both players cross, so he doesn't need to use his smoke there. Peter does find Simple, and now it's Edward's turn. But he's worried about Long. He's worried that they've maybe crossed off sight, and the timing, it's not good. Fugly swings out, and he gets the job done. NRG survived for another day. I just saw a world where that Molotov was thrown in time, and they just get flushed out. 30 bomb for Simple in 20 rounds of play. Yes, you heard correctly. He has double the frags of NRG's top fragger. Still, NRG just trying to make this as close as possible. Something we've seen from them before. Just that, like, kind of their last breath, their death rattle. Just to get a couple more rounds on the board. No one's saying the NRG flag's going to be rising at the end of this game, but sure. Just keep the numbers on the board. Maybe find double digits. Make yourselves, you know, have more rounds to dissect over your demo. I don't think they're getting out of this round, if I'm honest. Lauren's saying it's over now. I want to be proven wrong. Prove me wrong, please, NRG. Show me what you're made of. But Guardian's already got, quite deep B control. He's got the AWP out. Now, they're down to only 1 smoke and 2 flashes for Na'Vi, so they're going to have to actually be quite frugal in the way they utilize these throughout this game. Now, looking at what NRG are up to, they have no control towards B, they have no presence, and if you can imagine the Fugly steps there, that's pretty kill for Guardian. He hits those, you've got to be so careful. I don't think he's going to miss this one if you do it. Fugly, please, my friend, please, don't do this. Wait for the timing as well. Look at this. Guardian dominates that, but they don't over-respond because he's done that so cleanly. He's not going to be bamboozled by what they're doing. Now, Simple used to play in this squad actually by cannons, and now he's going to allow Flavor to play it. Simple plays to the back of the site, and this could be no Breeze. There it is. There's the firepower. There's a bit of a punch to it. The Shadow gives it away, though, for Edward. Another
surely to follow. No, Peter's somehow alive. How is he still alive on 8 HP there? It looked almost done, but there is still a chance. It's 8 HP and it's Peter. He's got to do it all. He's got almost no time here. He's surrounded. The Molly's about to come in. I can imagine. Here it is. Sees, wants to get it done, and it's Guardian to seal the fate of NRG.
NRG are eliminated from the ESL Pro League finals. North American entry, unable to make it work, and they will be having to concede, bend the knee, bow the knee to CIS Na'Vi. It's not an easy one to concede, especially when Simple made it look oh so easy in himself. 31 frags at the end of that one, by no means close to the full 30 rounds of play. No. 16-5 is our final score. If we take it back, if we take it and you break it down, you do just see two teams that were entirely in different categories at this point in time. 100%. That's the end of it.
And I think that's also just the ESL Pro League. It does give people a chance to get through it all. It can kind of become like this. And for NRG, it's great experience. They need that LAN experience beside them. They are all good players. There's no disputing that. But they don't have that synergy yet on LAN. It seems to just kind of slip away from them slightly. But still. That was good from Na'Vi to look that confident and not kind of fall into the trap of like overthinking things. Just you saw individual power coming through. Good to see Simple playing well. Hopefully they don't get ahead of themselves and think this one's in the bag. They still have challenges ahead. And you can't write out NA anymore. As much as people used to love throwing that around, NACS, that's done. It's over. NA teams can push these guys. And Na'Vi are not safe at all.
Look at the defending champions of Pro League, Cloud9. Now, though, with their troubles are not too far away, and neither are Na'Vi's. Their last game will be played at the end of the day. There's one more in between, but that'll be on the A stream. You'll get to see Na'Vi's battle for survival over on the A stream. That's versus Optic. And actually, excuse me, upon further review, it is on there's a third stream. There'll be a tertiary stream running for that specific game. I'm not lying.
Who's done that?
Yeah, well, because they have to be played simultaneously to avoid
anyone trying to be
so yeah, you get Optic Na'Vi. That's going to be happening on a tertiary stream, so they can all happen at the same time. Either way, moving away from that and into what's up next, you have Mouse Liquid. This should be quite the battle. It's my first opportunity actually to see Mouse cast the Mouse.
Get into watching Rops. It's pretty
spicy. I might
do
some try-hard casting.
You gonna?
If they like have a really close game, I'm gonna do like Keen Bean casting.
Is it gonna blow your mind?
Maybe mine will be blown. I don't know. I'll be hanging out with Christian after our break, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and joining the B Stream Brigade as we continue to guide you through some counter. Thanks so much. Join us after the break for Mouse Liquid. Counter.
Cash.
Good chat.
Athletes.